Speaking, like, so we can know who the voices are.
Yes. Should we say it in funny voices? I'm Michael Jelenic. I'm Michael Jelenic.
I'm Aaron Horvath.
There we go. Is that good? Yeah. Are we done?
Yeah.
That was our only question. Okay.
Our knees have never touched this much.
I know.
Or ever. This might be the first time.
I think they're engaged.
Oh, God.
All right, so tell us a little bit about Teen Titans Go.
Can I tell them about Teen Titans Go?
Are you telling?
All right. Teen Titans Go is a comedy take on the beloved Teen Titans franchise.
It's like you read that straight from the press release.
I wrote that myself in my head. They're 11-minute episodes. Super funny. Super great. All the original cast is back.
Playing more or less the same versions of themselves.
Yeah.
And no continuity with the old show. Someone's going to ask that.
No continuity.
So we've never even seen the old show.
No, I saw a couple episodes. It's good. It was a good show.
Good show.
It's a great show.
We liked it. So, but we are taking those characterizations, those characters, those voices, and putting them in sort of entirely new situations. Primarily sort of sitcom. I mean, would you describe it as sitcom?
Kind of like an action-y sitcom.
Action-y sitcom. I mean, not quite Adventure Time, and it's sort of surrealism, but
no, but I mean, they're all superheroes, so it's like they're smashing through walls and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and the comedy really comes from those 5 characters, those core characters, and the interactions they have. So, I mean, that's what I think is the reason that show is so popular, and that's the one thing we're going to carry over into this version.
Will we be seeing sort of an extended roster at any point? Or
Yes.
riff on that? Yes.
Yes.
He
Eventually,
answers in one word. Yes. Next question.
Let's move on. We're starting like the first script. Sorry, I touched you again. There's a lot of touching going on. The first scripts that we're writing, they've all focused on the 5 kind of core Titans, and now we're starting to kind of expand out a little bit.
Yeah, and where we can, and it's not going to be in every situation.
Right.
We're going to bring back the same voice actors who played like some of the villains and some of the outside characters, and we're going to keep it to that Titans universe more than likely. So if they appeared in the old Titans show, we're going to try to bring our interpretation of it. I'm sure at some point, we have no plans yet, but like Slade will play a part, and Mossy Meadows, and all the characters that everyone loved from that old show will make appearances. So.
Visually, Brianne Trueheart is our character designer. And she was on the original show. She's super talented. And Dan Hipp is our art director. You familiar with his work?
I love Dan.
He's awesome.
He's incredible.
So like the universe is like a adorable, super charming Dan Hipp universe. It's fucking great. I love that guy. And he's huge. He's like 8 feet tall and just as wide. It's incredible, man.
He beats us all up all the time.
He does. Like, you don't ever give him notes because he might just crush your head with his fist.
Are any of the Teen Titans associated characters kind of off the notes? Young Justice being still around?
I don't think so. I mean, if these shows are going to be so different. I mean, Young Justice is here on the spectrum, and we're on the opposite end. So normally when they say don't use certain characters, it's because they want to sort of keep brand purity. It's like they don't want to confuse kids. Like, this is Joker or is this Joker? So I mean, I think people will look at the show and they will not be confused by Greg Weisman and Brandon Vietti's version of Speedy and ours. You'll be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, it's pretty clear cut.
In addition to Dan Hipp, are there any other comics creators that we know of working on the show?
No.
Okay.
But I will say we're going to try to get some of the old writers involved. Amy Wolfram, who was a story editor on the old show. I've been talking to Rob Hoagie about doing something, and I'm hoping David Slack has time. He's very busy, but we definitely want to go back to the guys who made those characters so awesome in the first place.
Is there any chance that we will see sort of disco costume Nightwing running around in any of the episodes?
If we do, maybe he could be running a discoteca.
Okay.
He'd be like a salsa instructor or something. That's the tone of the show. By
Yes.
the way.
You just pitched us an episode. Thank you.
We need the outline on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'll have your people call my people.
What can we expect about the theme song? Are we going to have like a cool hit theme song?
We will have probably a new version.
There will be a theme song.
Puffy Puffy Yummy Yumi?
I do not know if we're not that far in production. I don't know if they're going to be singing a version. I know we've talked about finding other sort of Korean pop bands or Japanese pop bands and having them do takes of the old song. So, but I believe Sam Registers are executive producers, bringing back Andy Strummer to do some theme songs. He wrote the original song. So, and I want lots of music in the show. Every day I'm like, let's put that.
Every episode's a musical with you.
Yes.
Song romps. And
Song romps. So I wanted to be like Scooby-Doo. You know, when Scooby-Doo had all the celebrities and then they would chase each other to the Davy Jones song. That was like a frog is chasing. I love that. So that's my biggest influence for this show. Davy Jones or Johnny Jones. Yeah.
Also, everybody who's not from the South goes for Davy Jones, and I always go for Jay Reed.
I go for the Globetrotters myself.
Sonny Cher. Or the fact that the Three Stooges appeared after they died. That is talent.
Did the new show, did it all sort of spring out of the short, the DC Nation short it was on?
Well, I think that's definitely a big part of it. I mean, first of all, we have DC Nation that's an important block on Cartoon Network, which is the idea of pairing up comedy shows, action shows with different characters and trying to give them different exposure. But to fill some of that block, they made the Teen Titans shorts, and just to see them in that new style and trying to do something a little bit different definitely showed people that these characters are still relevant. There's still lots that we can do with them. So we looked at those shorts and we're like, what if we even push it further, make the comedy even crazier, make the art design a little bit more out there, and that's definitely where it sort of came from. And the fact that the fans are still there, that just as strong as they were like 6 years ago, whenever they last appeared.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The variety of shorts are really popular. Just covering a bunch of random characters. Are there any shorts that you guys would like to see made or have in the back of your head?
Do you have a favorite DC character?
Do you want to do a short? Do you want to tell a DC story in 2 minutes?
We joke that Aaron has no DC knowledge at all.
I'm like the only guy at Warner Brothers who has no idea what's happening. I was a director on Mad, so.
Well, when I started at Warner Brothers, I had no idea about any of these characters. Now I know like every single DC character, like Haunted Tank. That's why I think we should do DC shorts of Haunted Tank. That's a tank that's haunted.
A haunted tank?
But it goes to the Confederate War General.
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
It is. And I would think it's a comedy, but it's usually done as a drama in the comics.
We should depressing comics.
But
Can we bring the tank guy in?
yes.
What's his name?
What is that? Jeb Stewart?
Jeb Stewart is the ghost.
Yes.
Jeb Stewart.
And then the driver of the tank is also named Jeb Stewart.
Jeb and Jeb?
Yes. How do I know all this? You will one day know all of
I'm
this.
going to learn all these
Because
things.
Haunted Tank is the best concept. It sells itself.
Here's your nerd purity test.
That's some kind of Titans thing, right?
It's a mother box.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Another box. That's what's his name reference?
What I did to him.
See? That's a Kirby.
Yes.
See? I know. Trust me. I'm just
Yes, you passed.
okay. I'm borderline there. And I know that has something to do with the new guy. See?
You have to work in Ragman. That's an obscure one.
Ragman. I know we wanted to use him on Brave and the Bold. That was one of the
If
characters.
you're doing a comedy take on Teen Titans, you have to bring in the Inferior Five.
Well, they did that on the old show, I believe. So
They never did the Inferior Five, did they?
I want to say maybe
references.
I like how this is just like this is just a round table of demand.
Exactly.
Just go down tonight win.
Is there going to be room for any type of serial nature, or is it because of the sitcom?
I don't think so. I mean, there could be maybe like a two-parter or something like that, but the nature of the show is very much like 11 minutes.
And comedy definitely works better if it's sort of self-contained.
Yeah.
You know, worked on
Because a lot of our scripts like don't resolve at the end, you know. So
Like The Simpsons, every
resolve,
episode ends where it starts.
Yeah, and they end with the Titans usually dead. Half the scripts. People are like, really? They're going to come back. I don't know they're dead. That's a spoiler, by the way. But, you know, I worked on Brave and the Bold, and we tried to do, you know, serialized, like, teasers. Part of the show was, like, teasers that had nothing to do. And that, I think, was a little bit hard for people to follow. It's like, you know, because you never know how they're going to air. And so, you know, this gives everybody a little bit more flexibility and lets you do a little weirder stuff, too. So.
What is the schedule going to be? Is it going to be like a chunk of episodes? Because it's, you know, a lot of the DC stuff, the block is like sometimes erratic or chopped out, and then there's a big long wait, and then like another like small block. So.
Well, I mean, the whole goal of DC Nation is to have something new every week for every 52 week, whether that's a new episode of Young Justice or Green Lantern or a new short, and then that will vary, you know. So I think the way they plan to air Teen Titans is they're gonna, you know, we're gonna be 2 11 minutes blocked off, and you know, sometimes that'll change, and which episode they pair us with may change, and if we end up getting into more like 11-minute programming, maybe it'll be 11 minutes of Teen Titans and 11 minutes of Super Best Friends Forever. Not that that's in production or anything, but we can hope it. We can hope.
Guys, I'm sorry I have to do it again. Are you ready for the next two?
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.